gonna make it disappear?
I'm your teacher.
You're my teacher?
Yeah, let's pretend I'm your teacher.
Okay. What are we learning today?
We're gonna disappear these things into the plant. And then we're gonna do art.
Okay.
Disappear, magic, 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 magic.
Whoa!
You didn't see them.
I see them. And then it's right there by your foot on the other side. To the right of your foot. Right here.
It's harder with this much face.
Yeah. I feel like I'm learning a lot. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do the art because we canceled it because we're gonna do it outside, but there's fires everywhere. Outside.
Where are the fires?
Over there.
California. You mean wild? What kind of fires are you talking about?
Like they're pretend fires outside of our school.
Oh. You mean like a pretend fires?
At our school. It's outside everywhere outside our school.
Whoa.
So we're gonna cancel our drawing. We're gonna cancel our art.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do it inside.
Okay.
So it doesn't mess up our drawing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're gonna call it scissors. So we don't want our scissors to blow away into the fire.
Yeah, that doesn't sound safe.
But I mean, we could cut the fire.
With water.
Scissors, but we can't. So we're gonna do it inside.
Yeah.
Classroom. No, I to blow away our paper.
No.
What? Yeah.
Can't have that.
Yeah, because now we can't finish our art.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's to do that? Not me. Not me.
Well, what kind of art are we gonna make?
We're gonna do it with scissors.
With scissors and with paper.
And then we're gonna put it on the wall.
Okay.
Right.
Frame? On a shelf?
No.
No.
We're gonna stick it with glue.
Okay.
And tape.
Okay.
To stick it on the wall.
Cool. That sounds exciting. I can't wait for this lesson.
No leisure. And to keep Viren from within the ash mount silent, seafoam weather, grey in slices. In tightness of muscle but no sleep mount weather. A black and white portrait of some far out war locked behind a quaint detour of mysticism, walking home picking apples of the night. Some of us chose our naivety. Some of us stand guard under our permanent duty for elegance. A poem outside leisure. Yield has a direction, I whisper to the puddle before stepping forward. Without a monarch to duck under the newscaster's inflection, leaves of grass just to understand the Aryan skull. I will not live metaphysically, I whisper to summer, blue, red sky cut like transmission towers. A warm, circular attraction to grey-blue weather. It's that time of the year in either of our sometimes. Melting into an artificial flower arrangement. To be smart is to be smarter than just one person, and based on this, one of us has to be stupid. What we hide for the picture runs out the door just to flint the old wood water of some late beginning humbles me and humbles me fast. I woke up making a dent. I woke up knowing I'm here. Without cops around, without a passport or a mother tongue, no loss, no longing, no elders at all. A select corner of the home school for speculative rituals of truth-making, like a nickel, like a dime dismissed from service after years and years of. Metaphysics is a summer sport while we sweat amid an insurgent autumn. A cut, a lick gut, a joint handed to a friendly stranger, without grief, not an end, not an after, not an over, not a dismissal, not a blatant lie, not an oblivious standby. Not a nervous mention, runaway lick cut, not a joint rolled and handed to a stranger with kind eyes. Not to brag, not a way to forget, and for sure not to forgive, but there's a method to the flower leaving its scent behind. Not an answer for sure, not even a question, not a discussion we haven't had. Not a public poll, no reply all, not a hate crime. Not a way to engage in this, not a doctrine or ideology, not dogma, not a smell of something starving of. I reached in and there was nothing but pressure from the closing muscular wall. Not a wall, wait. I mean, just a hole, slowly building a world around. Without an ancestor, some putrid water running off the garbage bin, sour in bacteria. Tired of knowledge, tired of reading, just climbing into small jars to ferment my sugars off. That I wanted us to just sit in discomfort and breathe loud enough to sour the air around. That there's an us somewhere we can form dough balls from. Without death, caught in some new context, we invest our remaining rationality in hope. From tomorrow we take 40 days and 40 nights off. Just to rain upon ourselves. Without political failure, dystopia and the 210 days after, and nowhere much more remote seeking some softer verb for this ever-living mood of you. Without forgetting the faces of the archive. I feel myself peeling off the century, sitting down with nothing to smoke. I no longer want to confuse anyone for the future. Every smoker, now some candid emissary humanizing that anthropocenter of the mall, we accumulated new names for the word, spent on dust and thrift, hearts spent, eyes spent, knees spent. Then there were real places to kneel in front of. The cure does not spread like the disease does, a hope like some republic, flag soothing it to each his own, shattering. Hope as a fridge Kremlin on the landlord's wall. Without war, sleeping under the becoming death toll. Some water is spilled and runs down the boulevard in a demonic shape. It complements my shadow. When I walk from the whitewashed gate to the whitewashed wrought iron fence, the sky gains back its width. No battle is ever brave against oblivion. No one is beyond horror. It takes a death for love to be the law. It is the wound that reveals the perfume. The epidermis revels and ravel. I'm the god of your little buildings, breaking inevitably often, fallen in mistake and still calm. In its aspirations of the desert with hope nonetheless monstrous, and our map wet, and our road dark, and our stone quiet, and our archives numb, and hell bitten out and spent, and the figure who is just the devil, exhausted on the solstice of loving you more. And the figure who is just the devil now, a shared skeleton of alphabet. And the figure who is just the devil toppled in the eyes of the scarecrow in the city that doesn't mind its long sleep. And the figure who is just the devil in the thick broth of the night. And the figure who is just the devil with night at its sore throat in all its fraud and veil speak. And the figure who is just the devil with scientific memories of land now neutral. A concrete atonality at the larynx of the figure who is just a devil, which is just the dead that we raise as our own.
Red health. It is tricky to live the examined life, went away, ultimate moon, a waste of time. Life's better, shocking towers. Girl, anyways, is real ground the craft, a beautiful way to pray with eyes. This world of statues seemed or appeared. The flower is always in the almond. My alma mater felt my daisy stuns. Homed. Haha. I'm on vescation, people who stay. People who go once I got real thin, honey. I tore the bill. Closets bloomed boulevards, so my car swapped sunroofs for pods. Telemetrically speaking, it was a cruise. We slung Phobos like snakestone. My song orbited lands where nothing is still sky. Some islands, stone or fence, did not, waking twice as nice as photos could aid. Listen, fixed my unyielding loss as monster kisses the equatorial. The land, a tent in air, we've spread misinformation about commanding this invisible ring, sweet medicine-y thing. Break. And though having never read space or taken up, you know, the human, how anyone grips the hair, how standing, how waiting the sidewalk, and hit them back, yell, say, stand. The gift is yourself. Now, sweet one, people go furiously through the world.
Today, I hurled a candle at the wall and screamed. It was a pink and soapy candle. I was swinging on a swing. The grass told me it's okay. The guy who saw me do it left the park. I swung on a spider web as if I didn't just scream and hurl, wondering what it all means and why people keep leaving. All these people I love, the almosts and maybes, and my body told me not to worry about it, to trust him and trust my path, and just cry the tears and breathe the anger. So I'm sitting back on the grass, watching the light show, as sad blue eyes look at me, and my heart breaks and breaks. A lady, me, is pulling down from the sky with an umbrella. I am gravitating down toward the earth, and a pink heart glistens at me from below, with loving eyes. I love you, it tells me, and no matter whether I believe it or not, my feet pull down toward the ground, and I trust in that truth. The pink sheen is overpowering, and it gets me, feet first, then climbs up my body until my full self is enveloped in the pink. Let me monster my way up myself like crabs, and they come up me all the way to my ears and head and crown and into the stratosphere. Will you encrust my full body in gems and diamonds? Will you put your hand on mine when I feel weak? Will you stand with me as popcorn pops all over my body like small landmines until I land back down and can breathe again? Many people smile. I'd like to join them. I'm waiting to land on the heart-shaped landing pad. I'm close and it's visible, but I'm not there yet. Will you wait for me to ground so we can be on the same plane?
It's not any cooler in here than it is outside.
The door's not propped open, it's just gone.
I'm adding you to my favorites.
That's not a curse. Closer to a weather report.
They don't sell food. Anyone else starving?
The wind's shifted. Stealing's in again.
That barely matters. Bees chant on, dying and drunk.
Can't you have some fun? Look how stupid this place is.
That woman approached me like her neighbor. Weird.
Sometimes what you crave becomes all you can get, right after you lose interest.
It's a constant struggle between what I want and what's left for me.
The hoarse voice whispering threats from behind the counter is money.
Constant struggle between what I want and what's left for me.
Is money.
That woman approached me like her neighbor.
All you can get right after you lose interest.
That barely
Can't you have some fun?
Bees
Look how stupid this place
drunk.
is.
They don't sell
The
food.
wind's shifted.
Anyone else
Stealing's in again.
I'm adding
That's
you
not
to my favorites.
Closer to a weather report.
It's not any
The door's
cooler in
not
here
propped
than
open.
it is outside.
It's just gone. It's not any cooler in here than it is outside.
The door's not propped open, it's just gone.
I'm adding you to my favorites.
That's not a curse, closer to a weather report.
They don't sell food. Anyone else starving?
The wind's shifted. Stealing's in again.
That barely matters. Bees chant on, dying and drunk.
Can't you have some fun? Look how stupid this place is.
That woman approached me like her neighbor. Weird.
Sometimes what you crave becomes all you can get right after you lose interest.
It's a constant struggle between what I want and what's left for me.
The hoarse voice whispering threats from behind the counter is money.
Fiscal, 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 fiscal floor, fiscal floor, fiscal floor, fiscal floor, fiscal floor. Fiscal floor, firm floor, ecstatic, ecstatic, firm floor. Ecstatic, 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 firm, firm finish, firm finish. Crisis, 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 crisis. Crisis, 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 sincere, 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 sincere. I love you. I love feeling, the feeling. I'm crying. It feels good to go. That feels good. That feels good for me. That felt. Come in. Out. Get out. Get out. 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 I love you. I love everything, 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 stop! Everything stop! 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 Everything stop! Everything stop! 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 Everything stops. Everything stops. Everything stops. Everything stops. Everything stops. Psst, 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 piss. Piss on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're out. We made it. We made. Oh. Feed me. Feed me. Feed me, Mom. I want to want. I want to want to want to want to want. I want to want to want to want to want to want to want. I want to 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 want. Want, two, three, four, five. That's five. Please. End. da 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 da. This country, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. This is a nation. Shh. Shh. Oh. Da 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 da, da 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 da. I'm really happy. I don't miss you. I don't miss anything. I don't regret anything. This is Europe. Don't be personal. This is Europe. There is no person. Person. I'm a person.
Truce. Spitting in the sink at the place of sleep, a loose regard for static, gaze cuts to slack, eyes slightly wide and marginally darkened. Oh, I can't, shouldn't be so deterministic, residing in capacity's negative wonder, covering shade with a single green hand. In her testimony, Young Star swore power emerges as a possibility when repression ceases to be viable. The draw of indifference is obvious in that it protects one from reality forever. Latching single fingers on today's returning score, grief seems a totalized circumference. Knelt placid at the stairs, the weeds themselves glean outcome, retracing the remembered word, relegated to definition again. After laughter, the sun does, picks up where wind drops off. In threes is revealed my positive bias, exact place where breeze turns, where even if at all was original nostalgia, translucent geography, lethal records, here in the center of the American curse. Melodic erasure animates steadfast outcome orchestrates trance. All these songs, a daily ringing, after laughter, tears.
Are now hour, we course, come, we on, we are one, or one, we are, hour was our, now, hour, as men, women, hour, no. Now came a never, are seen, now a hour, serve, hour, we course, hour, come, we, hour, across, we on, we across, are, hour, and we are, one, hour, so, or one, now, we are one, hour, hour, hour was our, one, now, one, hour, and hour, as our own, men, women, overseas, hour, no, over, one, hour, even. now, a were came, our never across, seen now, we our a our course, new our a we our new our on our we across on across our and on our one so our now our a our ever our was our now one our we our and new across our own our oversee our we so own one our on even as an are now a were came our never new ones seen we course our a we our new our a we our no we are across us on across our on no our we are so men our now women our now we was our we never our we a as we are our no and new never cross over our own can our oversee our we so own one our on even as an are a now were a came our new our our we our serve our new never we our no or on we us on same our same we our same our a or same never same our we same now near a oceans as ocean no as never our men no our women never our over our no own can we oversee our we new our so over own one our on even as an a now were new ones we new our our serve our new never we know our new our us our we our same our we same we our women same our now a or same we never same are we same as near our ocean our ocean our no we never never over across can we a own our we oversee we our so over own one our on as an a were new ones we new our we a our we never our we no new our or us on we our same no our same we men our women same our a or we same never we same even are we say a as near as ocean no ocean our we no never our never our over across can we a our we new our we so own our on as an new ones we our a new our we our never we us our or no we are we same men same we our we same we a even same we a same as are as same no near ocean ocean over never can our a us new we new our never we are or we same we same a or same are same near ocean, ocean, never, our, us, we.
Do beams of sunlight reach all life? My soul radially whirls from my body. The poet wrote it, and it reached me here in this life through digital fingerprints I do not understand. In all blood there is plasma, which like a translucent web lets through luminosity. And in all DNA there emits faint, spontaneous light and our photovoltaic cells, so that when I look at the light bulb, it's as if I'm witnessing sunlight's afterbirth. And humans cannot survive on artificial light alone or in the artificial intelligence of prisons, all kinds, but in the moist intelligences of the darkness, the wisdom in all its variance. But I mean total or partial absence of light, that the absence itself is a kind of sight, or absence of filter, lenses through which to look, and gaps to mind. Once I was a star, what kind? The kind with points. Yesterday and now what is not a way to live, and yet some come by it honestly, a phrase I don't hear often between strangers and such intimate acquaintances. Hello. But honestly, learn Spanish, learn poetry, learn any other language but English, and how stupid am I to have lived with this tongue of blood ripped from the skull of the mind, and still to be for years held captive in its muscled cuffs. And still the need to say something noble like, become worthy of your survival, or survival and worthy are not words that should coexist, or still the need for revolutions, the movements of the moons, planets, constellations, peoples seems endless. And I wonder if that really is the same as infinity, endless. And today I'm thinking of how a poem could go on for infinity, which is not the same as forever, endless as poetry may seem sometimes. Poems predate their written lines, and poems once lived in throats. Essences of springish air float on the warm wind today as I pace between the trees. The poet wrote it, and it reached you here in this life through mediums I've yet to understand. Through mediums of throats and arrows, politicians, uncapped pens that send planefuls of people to countries they've never been to, and that send women out of hospitals into their graves, and that send most men to man a guillotine or gun or noose or cuff, and that send some folks up out of their seats to light torches. As I write Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost successfully soft lands on the moon as part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. Quantum theories are fascinating, and yet the acronyms that own them are a polite form of murder. Wave superposition theory, two waves traveling in opposite directions across the same medium eventually combine linearly, and poetically speaking, do cause interference, and scientifically speaking, quote, pass through each other without any distortion on the other side. See image at top, end quote.